Hey Rossini Vivaldi friends, Mr. Daniel and Piano Time here. Today, let's look into line versus space notes in the middle C position and the patterns that come along with it. Let's check it out. Middle C position. That's when you share cat note C and you've got notes to play, right? So for the right hand and the left hand to have notes, you need the treble clef. This is the treble clef. And the treble clef you play with your right hand. Next, we've got the bass clef. Bass clef you play with your left hand. Let's spell that. Treble clef, you spell with a T. Treble clef, you play with your right hand. And that is the bass clef. And bass clef, you play with your left hand. Treble clef, right hand. Bass clef, left hand. So of course, we have middle C. Cat note C has two whiskers, right? What are the other notes of cat note C? We've got cat note C. What do we play with this finger? Dog note D. Hangs like a grape. Doesn't it hang like a grape? What's next? The first line note. Goes on the first line, so that is the first line note. What is the first line note? E. Let's actually write it down. This is cat note C. I'll also write C for the left hand because they share cat note C. This is dog note D. First line note is elephant note E. Let's keep going for the right hand. C, D, E. What do you have in this for this finger? First line note is elephant E. This is our first space. Why is it the first space? It is the space between the two lines down here. That is our first space note. And what do we play with this finger? Frog note F. Let's keep going. First line note is elephant E. We've got frog note F. And last note for the pinky in the middle C position is giraffe note G. So those are the notes for the right hand. Now let's do the left hand. And of course, we know that middle C position shares cat note C, two whiskers, right? Now, what does this finger play in middle C position? This finger plays dog note D. And what if this dog note D, this hanging grape, falls on the ground and it is upside down? What is the upside down grape? It is B note B. All right, let's keep going. We've got this note. This is on the top line of the bass clef. Let's count the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth line note. And what is the fifth line note? What chomps? Chomp, chomp, chomp. It is alligator note A. All right, let's keep going. I think I moved the poor whiteboard here. All right, let's keep going. The next note is a space note. I'm running out of space here. I'm gonna have to cram the last note. Okay, so we've got cat note C, B note B, alligator note A. What do you think? All right, actually, let me explain something before we keep going. Let's look at the letters of music. We've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So guess what, everybody? These are all the music notes that you need for, these are all the letters that you will need for music, that you only have for music. Which means, after G, there is no H. So no H, right? So what happens after G? It starts again with A, which means after this second line note, which is giraffe note G, is this space note. And what did I say again? What happens after G in music? It starts again with A. So this space note is actually A. But that is not in the middle C position, so I'm going to erase that. So just so you know that these are all the letters in music. So similarly, I'm going to leave the A over here. So after G, you start again with A. Guess what happens to A? What is before A? That's right, it is a G. And look at this note. This note is under the ground. Underground space note. What is the underground space note? It is gorilla note G. I am running out of space, so I am so sorry. This is going to be a little cramped. And the last note for your pinky, you've got C, B, A. And what's the last note in, what's the last letter in music? First letter is A, so the last letter would be G. So now let's do this pinky note for middle C position. What is the pinky note for middle C position? The last one, you know it. This is the ground, and this note is the underground line note. What is the underground line note? Fish note F. So here are the notes to middle C position.